39. I'll be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0, go! Oh man, I am pumped the hell up for this! Because there's a reason why I react to Dragon Quest Adventure of DAI first before the other animes on my Fridays whenever I have to be forced to work overtime on Fridays. For those who want to check out the opening, it's because it's hit the 39th episode of the series, so I'm assuming there's a chance there might be a new opening, or at least some new changes. I do like the addition, though, of Dai's hair color changing at the very start of the opening, though. Okay, the scene where he's Gomechan and his Gramps looks a bit the same. Not that I mind, though. At least now, finally, there's context to the people that pops around this small bit and go, oh, okay, cow. Leia. Yeah, Leonia looking badass as always. Alright, so Baron and his boys. I gotta admit, I like that touch where you see Leonia and that together taking on. Oh, I just wonder who those 5 warriors, because they kind of remind me of Silver Saints from Saint Seiya. At least to an extent when it comes to the character designs. Interesting how you see Leonia alongside the other heroes. I wonder if that implies that she's going to be an active participant from a combat standpoint in the next 2 arcs. So that'd be absolutely fantastic. I'd welcome that with open arms. Oh. I mean, I guess it is different from hearing about Crocodile helping out than seeing it in actuality is quite a shock. Oh! Yeah! And just in the nick of time, too. Yeah, I mean, if anything, but that's fucking adorable though. Seeing how much respect a guy has for Mimosa to the point where he'd ask for permission to turn into a weapon regardless. And I love how that crown came into being for another major plot point too later on. That's actually some pretty damn good writing. Even items that Dice merely sees that aren't super important to have major significance later on. That is some good foreshadowing and some nice payoff. I don't know, for some reason, I know that isn't Baron because of the hair color, but at least when it just showed his main face, and it gave me some Baron vibes for some reason. I'm gonna assume the guy's an absolute douche with the way he's talking. I hope he brought on for a practical purpose and not just to be a little show off. Yo, look at his shoulders looking douchey. Has this guy not seen the elite forces of the Dark Army utilize swords and magic? Or any of his soldiers for that matter? Because I don't know about y'all, but swords and magic are still super damn freaking important. Oh, I love how Dice concerned about that. But I have a feeling, though, that they're not going to count for much. Well, yeah, he's been using those spells and spamming them. I could see why Pop would be drained the fuck out. Because, I mean, geez. Oh, hello, Joshua Johnson. But yeah, our boy Pop needs some rest, damn it. Oh, it's the former fake hero and his companions. I like how she's so dead set on trying to be the real thing now. Hey, I like their optimism. I just hope they're not getting more than they bargained for, because Papanica's gonna become a war zone. Going by well, it was nice knowing the former fake hero and his crew. Yeah, but oh man, I love it. Kind of reminds me. It's a bit Toriyama-esque in the fact that whenever you have Sanaa coming down from the character's nose, that's when like, yeah, they're either about to be bitched the fuck or they're about to run away. Probably wants to get a. I mean, hey, perfection takes a while. I'm not gonna blame the man for taking all making dinosaur. It's all about patience. Kind of reminds me in Dragon Ball when Gohan's strength was being increased by the Supreme Kai, and Gohan had to like sit still in a position for multiple hours. At least if my memory doesn't deceive me, in the Dragon Ball Boost saga. Kind of gives me similar vibes. I love how man is like a deathly serious. Which, hey, you know what, fits in with the vibes. Understandable. Makes sense. I wouldn't be surprised if it takes days just to build the weapon. And like I hear they're oh. But hey, you know what? Nothing our boys can't take care of. Oh, oh shit. I mean, they got Crocodile. It could be worse. And they got a lot of tanks. And our boy Pop could always use the spell to teleport to that location, even though probably just to drain whatever small amount of energy he's got left. Yeah, the audacity of King Vergarna. Like, bro. He's the type of guy who would dip on someone and he would forget to put in the rubber with how rushed he is. My goodness. I mean, if it was the world's greatest army, then the Dark Army would be showing fear or anything of that nature. I do like how realistic it is, though. Just because you have a meeting with multiple important figures doesn't mean important things are going to happen every time. That's when the business setting people, even sometimes luring people, they bemoan meetings for that specific reason. That's what you get for being a cocky little shit! I'm just saying. Yo, the man looks like he's about to pay his pants, huh? It could end up happening to a better. I know I shouldn't be laughing because I know It's in Leonia's there, but I just couldn't resist, damn it! Like, a man was talking so much shit, even though, yes, I know Papanika is in danger, I just couldn't help it! Hey, you know, that actually gives Sovereign Rock Castle a more badass vibe if it can even move. I gotta say, you can tell that the CGI definitely isn't like the most advanced looking, but the fog covers it up a bit, so the CGI doesn't look as bad. I'll give Toga some credit there. They're still not still on the level of the, say, Studio Ufotable when it comes to CG animation, or Studio Orange, but totally more than makes up for it with the studio animation. If I'm being honest. Yeah, like when the Sovereign Rock Castle wasn't moving and it looks so bad, when it's moving though, you can definitely tell that it looks a little bit janky. Not too much, but you can tell it doesn't fit in with the environment too well. Like here, like when it's perfectly still, it looks beautiful. It's like, yeah, it looks good. Oh, well, I love that key visual of Leonia with the full heal spell. It's fucking adorable. Yeah, like sometimes the castle, it's rendered beautifully. Other times, at least when it's moving, you can tell it's, I want to say completely strained, but you can tell Leonia struggle a little bit with the shading and all that. Almost forgot to mention, another studio that can actually utilize CGI really well is actually Studio Sunrise. They've gone to the point where they can make human CGI animation look freaking good! Like a similar Love Live anime. Can't forget about Sunrise. Hey, if the cannons actually work, I'm not trying to give the king his credit. They're not gonna listen to Crocodile though. I mean, oh, fuck. I respect this soldier though. He's willing to throw his life away to follow orders. It's just something. Yeah, exactly. I gotta appreciate the loyalty. I can actually share Crocodile's stance there. Oh, shit. It's like the writers of the series read my mind before they had Crocodile in the monologue. Oh. Damn, that's actually pretty badass. Oh. And this is nice because Crocodile's gonna get his own power up too. That's what I also appreciate about this scene. Because it's usually that the old man is more than just comedic relief. He actually did something useful. Yes, you could say it happened off screen, but it's still better than nothing. Yeah, I have a bad feeling about the attack to Joshua Johnson. I don't think they're going to be able to have much effect until DAI's sword is completed. Like you can see the shaking face of Pop. It adds extra tension. Oh. And just the way he says that so passionately, too. Well, if that Dai is gonna have to wait then. I like how he's looking into someone watching the birth of a child. Yeah. Okay, I mean, hey, best listen to the professional. Mm-hmm. And not just godly strength, just amazing tenacity and amazing mental strength, too. Dai's gonna have to be patient. Exactly, he's just gonna have to give his faith to Crocodile, Pop, and Mam. Exactly, they're probably capable of at least delaying by a few minutes. No, Dai, you need to wait your ass, man. I understand why he wants to go, though. But he has to be... Hey, he actually... Pop is actually mentioning an amazing point. Yeah, I mean, shit, if there's anyone that's a master of buying time, it's freaking Pop. And a Mam, by that nature, too. I hope at least those cannons at least stun the Sovereign Rock Castle. At least a little bit. It probably will be like Petals hitting the tank, though. It's probably gonna do jack shit. I'd like to be wrong, though. I don't see any rocks falling from that creature, though. Is it even doing any... I mean, I guess if it even stalls it by a few seconds, I guess it's better than nothing. It actually was. Well, yeah. Pop, you put the axe on your shoulders now. Pop, you say that every time, but you survive. At that point, saying I may be killed, well, is your luck card. Look at luck charm, dude. Hey, I like how Pop's father is like begrudgingly accepting that. I like how the father has like a similar response back. Aw, okay. But then at the same time, he tries to emotionally lift his boy. That's actually one of the sweetest scenes involving Pop's father in the series. But you know, oh. Actually, yeah, I mean, it only feels like yesterday when Pop wasn't so brave in being in the series, and now he's become a freaking bad. Aww. Okay, that's so adorable seeing the mother tear up like that. And every single time I hear, fuck. Every single time I hear just Avon's name, it just feels a bit painful. I'm like, fuck. Considering how things ended up for him. But you know what? If Emma could see what's happening now, he'd actually be proud of Pop and Dai. And Hingel by default too, and Mam, of course. Yo, Pop looks like he's about to collapse with exhaustion. Well, him and Lon Burke, too. I'm just saying, can't not include the swordsman. Well, I should say the blacksmith either. I don't know, but if I'm not seeing giant boulders fall from the Sovereign Rock Castle, then I don't think it's working. Oh, okay, I see rocks falling. Wait, don't tell me that thing is getting stronger. No, there's no fucking way it's getting stronger. I mean, at least it's gotta have a base limit of strength. Yeah, that's a good point, Dr. Johnson. There's something I mentioned to Avalon. It's hard to accept that he died. You're right on that. Okay, those men have the right idea. Damn, crocodile. But I like scenes like that because that scene had a lot of payoff considering the fact that he mentioned he didn't want the men to die, considering his loyalty. That was a good scene there, for that reason. I gotta admit, it actually does look cool at the castle. He sounds like Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Like, no joke. He sounds like Dio, and he also sounds like Shirogane papa. Okay, I need to look this up later. He sounds like... No, seriously, he sounds like freaking Dio. Now, that's how Mr. Ravine, like... I mean, he already introduced himself in an earlier episode, but this is like an even more badass way of making an even bigger impression. Oh, damn. This dude has zero chip. What the fuck? Okay then. Okay, I mean, that was an epic way of ending off the episode because I love how instantly when it comes to Mr. Bean, he's got that cold collective nature that some of the antagonists in Dragon Quest Adventure and some of them do have, but not to that extent because the way he's not going to accept the surrender, he's just going to straight to kill him all. I'm like, damn. That already increases the tension by a truckload because in the previous, well, at least one of the previous arcs when they were taking on Baron, at the very least, Baron wasn't going instantly for the kill. This dude in this arc is fucking going for it. So already they increased the stakes, and also you got all the leaders too that the heroes also have to protect. So already there's a lot of plot points going on. Let's see, the episode is juggling them all pretty seamlessly. I mean, nothing feels absurdly rushed. That's what I thought from a story standpoint. It did pretty well. It didn't even give a logical excuse to why Dai can't be with the others right now. He's gotta make sure that he witnesses the birth of his plane. Like, seriously, the way they make it sounds like a father staying there to see the birth of their child. But the way they describe it, I fucking love it, though. It's fucking awesome. Like, that's the type of shit I love. Now, okay, preview time. Whoa, okay, I wasn't expecting the old man to be doing some cool shit, but alright. Oh, okay, I mean, I wasn't expecting to go, but I'll take that. My guess is the Hinko is gonna struggle. And that's going to probably interfere at the end of episode 40. That's going to be my guess, because usually when animes hit, like, say, the 20, 30, 40, 50 mark, usually animation studio... Oh, okay, that explains the voice Josh Johnson. I'm like, I heard this voice before in multiple other anime, but when he was talking in the last scene, especially when he said Sheena, I'm like, yeah, that motherfucking sounds like Dio Brando. Like, the moment he said Sheena, I was like, yeah. That's the only man that can make it sound like that. That can make it sound so fucking smooth, slick, and beautiful. Now, in saying that, there are also other things I loved about this as narratively, though. Because aside from the higher stakes, I gotta admit, the action set pieces were nice. Yes, you could say that it was pretty simple from an action standpoint. Multiple cannons hating the rocks offering castle, but I dig it because one, it portrays the strength of the castle. Two, it shows you that the world in Dragon Quest Adventure Die is actually more technologically advanced than I anticipated, at least in this week's episode. But even then, technology has its limitations. That's why I love a lot of its story beats, and I'm liking the character development too. For one, I love how you can see Pop's father warm up to Pop more. That was pretty cool, especially when he motivated his son. That was a great scene. I love when Crocodile protected that soldier. That was pretty cool. He lived up to the promise of making sure that the soldier did not die. That was a great character moment. And I love those slight little flaws of Dai, where Dai wants to go join the battlefield, but he can't because he has to witness the birth of the sword in order for it to be an immensely powerful weapon. And I love stuff like that, where you see Dai impatient. It's realistic. Anyone in his spot would be realistically impatient. And I love stuff because it gives a higher sense of urgency in this episode. That's why all the character beats in the episode were fantastic. Now, yeah, the weakness in the episode was the CG animation, but I've seen more offensively bad. At least it's a step above, say, CG animation I've seen from X-Arm and 8 Sun. Are you kidding me? I'll give it credit for that. So visually, the CGI could have been better. 2D animation was great, though. I'll give credit where credit's due. 2D. Oh, hello, Toddstone. 2D stuff is where the episode really shined. The vocal performances were great, especially from Neo's voice actor. He always does a fantastic job. And naturally, I thought the OST was pretty damn freaking rock solid. And if, taking all these factors into consideration, if I had to rate the episode overall on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm definitely going to be giving this one straight up a 9.25 out of 10. And that's with the episode only being a build-up episode. And golly, if the next week delivers on the hype for the preview, man, the series is going to be, well, it's already epic, but it'll be more epic than it already was. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd really love to hear it. I don't know what Koyase, is that an anime thoughts on Koyase? But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction, or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, or subscribe if you do not want to miss my Dragon Quest Adventure Die episode 40 reaction. Thank you very much, Joshua Johnson and Todd for commenting on the live chat. And for everyone else, thank you very much for watching my video. Hope y'all have a great, safe, and fantastic day. And I'll see you either next week if you want to see my episode 40 reaction, or later today, because I'll be reacting to the rest of the non-sequel, non-spin-offs for tonight that I missed out on because I was working overtime. But anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching. Have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.